Only in my head.
Hey everyone, what's going on? This is episode 248 of Background Noise, and I don't know this for a fact, so I might sound crazy here, but the podcast may have started with Kyle saying "in my head," and you're getting no context whatsoever.
Was that actually the first? Okay.
There's a really good shot that the "in my head" caught in the recording. It might not have, and I might sound like I'm rambling for no reason right now. But I'm pretty sure that that's happening. You know, so just to rant about random YouTube things. So I don't know how long ago. Maybe I'll look. When did I do this series? Let's see if it will let me look at it. I did a Mass Effect 2 Let's Play years ago, and I'm getting copyright issues from it now.
What?
Alright, to be fair, actually, apparently I uploaded this in August of last year. But
does it not count as fair use anyway?
It's not like a strike or anything.
Okay.
I feel like I would argue it's fair use because the things I'm getting copyright struck for. This is what I don't understand about video games, like in playing them on like YouTube or Twitch, is when the game has a soundtrack and the song plays in the game, but then they copyright you for the song. And it's like, yeah, but I'm playing the game that the song was made for.
Yeah. Literally advertising the game.
Yeah, it's
Purchased this game so I could. But you purchased the game. You practically purchased the soundtrack too.
right.
Yeah.
It's just like, I remember I originally did like a Mass Effect Let's Play, Mass Effect 2 Let's Play, and they were doing the same thing. Like for every episode, they were just like, there's like, not that I was gonna monetize it, but it's just the fact that it's like, no, you can't monetize this. That's not gonna happen. It's just like I bought this game twice because I own the only Mass Effect I don't own on PC is Mass Effect 3, other than Andromeda, of course, of the original trilogy, I should say, and I own 1 through 3 on my, I think I want to say Xbox 360, and it's like, wait, I bought both these games that I'm getting copyrighted for twice, and I'm not allowed to use the music. Huh. If only I could remove... How do I remove... I can't remove it!
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's just... Man, that's why...
Just find it and call them Steve Now's and I'll review it.
It's to the point, though, it's not like I'm making money from it or anything, though. If I was like a career YouTuber or something, then I'd probably be like, hey, let's talk this out. But I upload once a week, and it's a podcast that I enjoy doing on Twitch more than on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
no offense to people listening on YouTube, I just enjoy the live show a bit more. I
Also,
regret not doing
4-month
it.
anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle is a 4-month anniversary sub on Twitch.
I'm winning. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah. It's possible for no one to ever catch up.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's the goal.
Yeah. It's shameless plug time. If you have a Twitch, no, Amazon Prime account, link your Twitch, you can give me free money. That's how that works, yeah. This episode's brought to you by Chance's Rope Company. No, Chance was on last week too, and I never used that bit, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, we have to grow up a little bit, and he didn't pay me. He still has never paid me.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, some of those commissions eventually.
Right? He's had to have sewn at least one rope by now.
Yeah.
You would think that someone he knows would have bought a rope from him.
Even after just talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I realized what I said after I said it, and I'm like, the implications of what I just said. I did not mean it that way.
Kill yourself because you're talking to Chance.
I swear that's not how I meant it. It's how Kyle means it for sure, but it's not how I mean it. Kyle will not apologize for anything he says.
I will not.
Also, I do not. Kyle does not speak for me.
Though I may try.
He may try, and I may laugh at 99.9% of what he says. Especially when he says pickle weasel.
Yeah, Nathan got it for me this time.
Pickle weasel. I'm pretty sure.
I usually say it every time before while you're going down. So yeah.
I think one of the episodes recently, I said pickle weasel during the countdown.
Yeah, no, you said, hello everyone, welcome to blah 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 episode of Background Noise, Pickle Weasel, and tonight we...
Nice. Good.
I'm pretty sure because it's like Kyle, you weren't there probably for it.
Probably.
And I'm like, I have to do this for Kyle. Kyle would have said pickle weasel.
Not wrong.
Right? Yeah. We actually had, last week, we revisited a lightning round. So
that
was a lot of fun, actually.
What? Aw, who was it?
It was Nathan.
It was me.
What the
Because
fuck?
Chance rolled it, but then he gave it to me because I hadn't done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, half the questions I ask are inappropriate for someone your age, but still.
Half, Kyle.
Mm.
Hey, we had some fun discussion, let me tell you.
Yeah, we did. Chance had a bunch of interesting Kyle-like questions.
Good.
We had a couple, like, semi-serious ones, I guess, and then it got really kind of serious.
Yeah.
Like, more so serious, and then it got really dumb.
Yeah, it got pretty memey. Like, it just jumped off a cliff.
I mean, I did ask Tony why he loved me more than his girlfriend, so it's...
And I also may have not answered that question.
I didn't leave it like, who do you like more? No, it was straight out, why do you like me more?
Exactly. It's not like it's not a choose one option. It's like tell me the reasons why.
Why am I better? Yeah.
Jurisdiction like that is pretty fun. I use that a lot. Especially on Chance. Chance would ask a question, I would give him an answer, and then he'd be kind of like upset with my answer, so he'd ask a follow-up, and I would ask, that's more than one question, going to Tony.
What was he trying to ask you? No, he's trying to ask you to say, like, puffy, fluffy, puppy dog or something like that. And he would ask, can you say that?
Hello in there somewhere.
Yeah.
He was like, can you say this phrase 3 times fast? And I was like, yes, I can. Next question.
So him and Nick kept trying to reword the question so that Nathan couldn't say it, and Nathan kept finding a way to get out of the question for, I want to say, at least 6 times in a row.
That's pretty good.
It was great.
Whatever happened to questions having to be rewritten?
What's up? Yeah, no, that's what we normally do. But then they kept wanting to get him to say that. I'm pretty sure during that time I was still going off of my list of questions anyway.
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm like, whatever. But yeah, lightning rounds are a bit fun. We'll have to do some more of those in the future. Kyle, you've done a lightning round, right? Yeah, you definitely have.
I have.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I asked that and I'm like, wait, no, I know the answer to this question. Why am I asking?
I think that was semi-relevant to what we were talking about right before.
Yeah, go for it.
Before I forget it. Because I said fuck US Customs. About that. I had no problems getting in or out from Israel, and like normally there are troubles like or even Canada. Like I just had no, like I just walked right through, except for leaving Israel. Like going in was fine. Leaving Israel, they scanned my backpack and saw my mouse. Now I brought a Rat 7 with me. If you know what that looks like, it's the one that's like completely customizable for your hand. Everything on it moves. Literally everything on it moves.
Yeah.
So the guy like pulls it out of the bag and is like, "What's this?" I'm like, "It's a mouse." 2 more of them come over. Like, huh? Like, but like, what is it? Is it broken? Like, what is all this for? I'm like, it's to move to fit your hand so it's more comfortable. And they like thinking the weight's in the bottom. Like, what is this? They're like, wait, to make it, it's for gaming? And they're like, they're not looking at me. Like, Counter-Strike. I play Counter-Strike. And they're like, oh, the one guy was just like immediately just like flicked on, and he's like, oh, I played 1.6 for 5 years. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
It's like, now I have to keep my mouth straight.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, man, the burst rifle was fucking broken. I'm like, no, I don't play that shit anymore. I just play Go. But he's like, oh, cool. He's like, yeah, I know you can go. It's fine. I'm like, okay, this guy. And he kept the guy behind me for like an hour. Because he had a Nintendo Switch dock with him.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? It's the dock for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, but what is it?
Yeah, exactly. No, apparently it was like setting off some shit that they had. So they kept him for a while. He was the only white one though. The other ones like I kept were the Indian guy, the I want to say Mexican, Spanish. His name's Juan Sanchez. So you know whatever.
Some sort of Hispanic, yeah.
Yeah, the Hispanic guy and the black guy. They had kept for like an hour each.
Of course.
But yeah, me and Steve and Chris walked right on through.
This is different Chris, right?
Different Chris.
Yeah, because
And Steve.
yeah, different Steve as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Go back. Yeah.
Oh, Steve still went back.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But I picture Chris walking through, and they're like, "What the hell is that thing?" It's like, it's my pump.
Oh my god. That would be a problem.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Give it here, I can't."
I think that would actually be a problem, yeah. Because that's not a common thing either that he has in it.
No.
Like, that's not like a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty new tech.
It's my pump. You can't go on this planet. We think that's probably like a bomb or something.
Yeah.
It's like it's so I can live. It literally does the exact opposite of what you think it's gonna do. It helps me live. It's not gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen Batman. I saw the one guy and how he blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, that'd be a huge problem because it's like not only is it liquid, but like also the mechanical device, like in general, like that'd actually be a huge problem for him. I think.
Yeah, right. They'd be like,
He probably couldn't have it in when he goes through. He should keep it in his like at least in his carry-on.
yeah. That'd be bad if they're like, no, all right, now you can't have this.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd probably just put it in my fucking like. I'd probably just check it.
It's like, I need this. I really do. Is there a doctor here
Yeah.
that can like vouch for me?
That's what I mean. Like you need to have some kind of doctor's thing or something.
Yeah.
Like that'd be. I think it'd be really difficult.
All the doctors
Probably why he
in
does it
nearby
by fly.
hospital. It'd take forever for them to get. They'd look at it, go, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah. Exactly.
Good times.
Probably another reason why he doesn't want to go anywhere. But yeah.
Fair. He's.
He has his passport too. Like he already had it. I had to get mine.
How did they choose people to go to this? Was it random or?
Essentially they pick one. Well, because here's how fair it is. They pick one from each shift from like the APAC hours kind of thing. So they pick one from, or sorry, 3 from my group manager. So one from APAC, one from like the overnights, one from weekend days, and one from weekend nights. Chris did get us first, but that would have been terribly unbalanced anyway, because then it would have been literally entirely VPN guys who went.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to split up the teams, like the product teams, because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Instead of just filling up one team over there. But yeah, they essentially just pick people they like. So they want tier 3s to go first before tier 2s. and they want people who are good. Essentially, they don't want to like put shitty people over there, because it is the main office, and you kind of want to show off to the other.
They send their
Other
brightest
sides.
minds.
And somehow I fucking got.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
so what does this say about your coworkers?
Yeah, exactly. That I'm one of the good ones there is fucking embarrassing.
Like, you're so much better than all of these other people. You look around.
Yeah.
What is wrong with all of you?
Yep.
This is a fundamental issue with everyone else sitting here right now.
Also, if you don't mind me reading still.
Now go for it, dude.
Got an email last week while I was there saying that my escalation engineer, Renat, who was, to be fair, hired to go Diamond, is not going to be my escalation engineer anymore. He's going to go to the Diamond team. And I was super fucking salty because I know he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, at least yet. And that there's literally no one to replace him on our shift. So I'm screwed. Like, I'm literally stuck without an escalation engineer. And then my direct manager, who isn't Dan anymore, got switched to the other guy. And I'm kind of salty about that still. We found that out like a month ago. He's like, oh, you should probably have to move your desk to go by Armin, who's my tier 2, like assigned to me essentially.
Mm.
And I'm like, nah, I'm just fucking bitter. So I just shut my laptop and walked out. Took like a little 10-minute little walk and breather there, had a couple darts, came back in. I messaged her that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, I'm not crying, you're crying? And I'm like, no, I'm crying.
It's no, I'm definitely crying.
Yeah.
That's 100% me.
This is all the salt. So mad. Still mad. Because, yeah, I thought they were going to make me move my desk today. Or, not today. Thursday night when I went back.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And so I was like, all ready to fight that shit. And neither of the fucking managers are there.
Huh.
Like, Dan's there, who was like my old one, which is, like, I love that guy. He's great. But, like, the new guy who's signed to me, no. And our group manager's gone, too. For, like, 2 weeks.
There you go.
So, I don't know. Whenever the hell I can try to make a move, I'm going to fight it. And I'm still going to be 100% going to try and get, like, another monitor, maybe, the whole not having an escalation engineer thing.
Yeah. Get it, Kyle.
See if I can scam that. Yeah. And if they try to make me do that, like, their kind of work, I'm just going to be completely bitchy about it and say, give me more money then.
It's
even
like,
though I literally just got a raise, like, a month ago.
it's like, oh, you want me to do more? Raise.
Yeah.
Raise me now.
Like, I got to, yeah, like, because technically that raise is completely separate of having to do that kind of work. Like, it's...
That is actually
like,
a fair point.
escalation people
Yeah.
make a lot more fucking money. So if you want me to deal with that kind of bullshit, no. Like, just no. Just because you got rid of my person and didn't have a replacement, that's your own fucking problem. That's pretty much how that conversation's gonna go. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's fair, actually, so...
Yeah. I was just gonna be bitter boy.
I don't blame you at all. I would be too.
But Chris was happy to have me back.
Yeah, I bet. I just like to picture that reunion. You guys, he sees you walking in, like, you guys make eye contact, you look away, make eye contact again, full sprint toward each other, run and jump into each other's arms. If that's not how it happened, it's still how it happened.
Sure. Yeah.
It's how I choose for this to have happened in my head.
Oh, I'm okay with it.
So... It's like one of those things, yeah, I don't really care what the truth is here.
Yeah.
I already know what I believe. And this is how it's happening, so...
Yeah.
You know.
It'll be good.
Yeah, man. I've, like, my last, like, this semester is actually just murdering me, like, so fast.
It is your last semester, though,
Yes,
right?
it is. But for being my last semester, I'm taking 18 credits, and I'm doing an internship at the same time.
Gross.
Yeah, so I don't... What is time? What is free time? It doesn't exist. That's what I... There's no free time, there's no time to think. You know, it's just...
Trash.
Yeah,
all the
it's
time.
just
Yeah.
always never-ending. Like, my Saturdays are homework, podcast homework.
Feels bad, man.
People are like, hey man, you want to hang out? I'm like, what? Yes. Will? No, I can't. It's like there's not enough time in the day, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this?
What are about it? What is time?
What is love?
What is
Yep.
love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I would really love to listen to all this song right now. But I already got copyright against me twice in the last week, actually, from 2 separate episodes.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's like
Yeah, fair enough then.
holding off. I played like a few seconds of it. I played the most important
All
part.
you needed is the what is love. Yeah, that's all you needed.
Yeah, I got the what is love and baby don't hurt me. So it's
Yep.
very good. That's what the song is, just over and over again.
It is.
Like, truthfully, I don't know any other lyrics.
I mean, it's yeah, really the only thing that's important.
Yeah, it's like I know the important lyrics to that song.
I've also never seen the music video for this, and it's kind of stupid.
Dude, like, there is this thing. I know this is an old music video, but so many times music videos, they really suck. Dude, like, they have nothing to do with the song.
This has got vampires in it for no reason. I don't understand.
But it's... Dude, it's just like...
She was getting electrocuted and she just changed clothes out of nowhere. I don't understand how that happened.
Yeah, it's the circle of life, Kyle. But I've
Yep.
noticed a thing in music videos where it's super rare for me to be like, that music video made sense. First of all,
Yeah.
made sense. Not even that it fits the video, but like that it has a story or something going on in it.
Not wrong.
I'm trying to think of music videos that made sense that I've seen. Really not thinking of many. I don't know whether it's that there's some huge underlying message or it's just the fact that people in the music industry make weird music videos on purpose. I think it's the second one. I want to say it's the second one. It just confuses me so much because it's like, why wouldn't the music video reflect the song?
This one reflects the song perfectly.
Okay, let's see. He is dancing in front of a jungle area, I guess. And first of all, it's like, what kind of music trick are you on right now? Like, you linked What Is Love and Tarzan Boy.
The fucking Tarzan boy.
The next thing you're gonna link me is Toto Africa. I know it.
I mean, I was thinking about it. The metal cover of it though, because it's way better.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that. Oh man, that's funny.
Fucking Tarzan.
Do you just ever sit there for a minute and you wonder why something exists? Tarzan Boy is that.
I know why it exists. It's for my friend Kurt. Okay.
Fair.
He just sings it all the time.
It exists specifically for Kurt.
Yeah. 100%.
Now I know why it exists. I am happy now. The song now has meaning. It means Kurt.
Yep. It's strictly for work. Well, Bort, who calls me Strawberry Boy because he got high one night and put a Snapchat filter of a raspberry on my face and then called me a strawberry. That happened, by the way.
Yeah.
So, 2 years Almost. And still calls me Strawberry Boy.
It's
To
like
this day.
there's so many.
Yeah.
Kyle, your stories in life are always have so many like levels to them. It's like
No.
it's this. I don't want to give away too much information about people and their personal lives, but Kyle may have been telling me a thing where Chris, everyone knows Chris of the podcast, and he may be dating like a distant relative of Kyle.
Absolutely.
And then I'm just like, pre-show, I'm like, how many layers of Kyle does Chris have in his life?
Not enough. Is the answer.
It's
I
like,
did grab his butt yesterday, though.
yeah.
Just to make the girl jealous.
Yeah. No, so you said you went out with them, right?
No, we just went to Magnolia's house.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So I'm saying you should go on a date with them, and then
I mean,
go. By that I mean pretend you're going on a date with just Chris, and be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be here."
be upset the whole time. Fuck you, Madison. I mean,
You just mutter under your breath, trying to steal my Chris.
oh no, when Sheldon got home, Sheldon was there too.
Yeah.
He went and had a nap for an hour, and then it was up to, like, his girlfriend Esther asked Chris to wake him up, and after an hour. And then Chris was like, after an hour, he's like, come on, Kyle. I'm like, yep. So me and Chris to try and all run up with Kat to Sheldon's room and just climb in bed with him. I'm just poking his butt.
Of course.
Sheldon, and Chris is just like laying like on him. Just yeah.
This is how I picture that. Yeah.
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 That's going.
It's like like your guys are up there like for another hour. They're like, where did they go?
Nothing. This is fine.
It's fine. There's nothing bad here.
Yeah.
You know, this is how it should be. That's actually great. What I'm trying to get at by saying the Chris thing, though, is there's so many layers of Kyle everywhere. Okay, what is this video?
This one I hadn't seen yet.
Really
Okay.
expecting St. Peach.
It's not St. Beach. No.
It's actually, these have only been exclusively YouTube links, and I'm proud of him.
Yeah. Even though they have new YouTube channels, or like, Twitch channels.
Oh.
Specifically for like ASMR and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you on YouTube, Kyle? Like, we all know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. You know, everyone has their thing. Kyle just likes some ASMR. I mean,
It helps you sleep. I'm not even gonna lie.
I bet it would.
Yeah. Like, I don't go to the Twitch ones, but like, except for Dizzy Kid sometimes. So that works. But yeah.
Is Zizzy Kitten actually good at it?
Not bad, yeah.
Okay. So you never know when, like, a Twitch streamer, when they do stuff like that, whether they're good at it or they're just doing it because it's like, well, that's a new tab.
No, she like tries pretty hard. Like,
Oh, that's good then.
we put out 2 of her videos on YouTube, specifically
Okay.
for YouTube. So she used like a different mic and everything.
Okay, cool.
And they're both no talking ones, so it's perfect. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's very relaxing.
ASMR is like one of those things that I feel like divides people. So I feel like some people are just straight like, that is the weirdest thing ever.
Oh no, I will admit 100% it's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
But it works for me. So
Hey, if it helps
I
you
don't
sleep,
care.
it helps you sleep.
exactly.
No one can judge you, especially coming from someone who doesn't
I
sleep
don't give a
well.
fuck if they judge me for it. It works.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
okay with it. Yeah.
If I found something that put me to sleep well, I would be like, no, I don't care what you say about this.
Exactly.
It lets me sleep.
Before was hills. So,
It lets me sleep. I'm happy.
exactly.
Just let it happen. All of it. Do any of you happen to have a D20 on you? Cause
Yes.
could you roll that?
This one or this? Yeah, this is the first one I thought.
Okay.
You ever asked that and someone said no? Like, they have one nearby, but they can't roll it.
I bet. I feel like it's had to happen before. Did you say number
Dude.
cut?
It's 18.
18. Okay. What
Teal and black die.
what is an unrealistic part of video games that you wish were real?
I'm gonna go right back to that sleep thing.
Yeah.
Like Fallout over.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The Fallout, like, alright, I can just set myself to sleep for like 8 hours? That's
It's also
amazing!
on Reddit all the time, by the way.
Yeah.
That exact answer to that question. Yeah. Because it's the best answer to that question.
It is. It's like I would actually get sleep.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
And like a decent amount. It'd be great.
I'm struggling coming up with a better answer than that.
It's really hard, right?
The only thing I can think of is like a list of your stats.
That'd be pretty good too. No, I don't want to see that.
I'd be probably very depressed by it.
Yeah.
If they were like D&D style stats, it's like I don't want to see these.
No. Because I think 8 for everything is the average human.
Yeah, I'd probably be depressed.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
That'd be really depressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, really depressing.
But like some sort of like bar that like shows when you need to drink, eat, all that
Like
stuff.
the Sims stuff?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I'd also ignore it.
Yeah, probably. But it's just a fact that like it's a nice be like, hey, you haven't drinking water in 5 weeks. You should be dead.
Yeah.
Don't
Just to let you know.
just to let you know. Don't know how you're still here.
Also,
but...
that would be a huge problem, I think, actually. Would it be public to view or just you?
I like to think it'd just be just you who knows it.
Okay, good.
I'd like to think it's just like stuck on your eyeballs.
Until you do something about it.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be a problem if companies could see it. They just work you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, nah, it says here you're not at the brink of starvation.
Yeah, no, you don't need a lunch break. You're done.
Yeah. Sit and stay.
Oh, your insanity level is still just about where we need it to be. Yep.
It's not all the way down yet. It's like, you see, there's like, it's bare, like, I'm picturing this like a gas gauge. It's like, it's almost
exactly.
on E. It's not on E yet. You're like, you still have some time. Get back to work. Oh, man. I don't know why my brain does these things, but that reminded me of, I can't remember the country. I want to guess it was China that they had to put nets, or it might have been Japan even, but I'm not sure. But they'd put like nets like surrounding the roofs so people would stop killing themselves.
Yeah.
Like at work. Probably Japan. I kind of want to Google this, but I also don't. Nets around buildings in China is what comes up. Let's see what this says.
Oh my god.
You are not allowed to commit suicide. Workers in Chinese iPad factories forced to sign pledges. It's really messed up. And I'm just there are so many nets.
I'm on a Leo stint right now again.
Ha! I do enjoy that they're playing like all of the instruments. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I told Kurt to do something like this because he can do the same thing. He can play all the instruments. He has all the stuff.
He really should try to do something like that because there's definitely
he has a shitty YouTube channel where he just plays like punk stuff that he likes from the '90s, but it.
I mean, like that has an audience for sure, but I feel like if he mixed that in, more
Exactly.
people would watch for sure. Because people,
It's usually just him playing either guitar or bass. He doesn't actually like. Yeah, and he'll just have the rest of the music covering it. You know what I mean? If he did everything himself and put the song together, he'd definitely be. I have an audience for it.
yeah.
I also just like the metal covers for these songs because I think it's funny.
It's like Hollaback Girl as metal. It's like you never
I'm like, I can't not watch this.
never thought that exists. Like who like would?
It's a Lose Yourself by Eminem version of it.
Of course there is.
And there's
man.
puppets.
Puppets?
Yeah, I'm just like, you know. Sorry, I just stopped this like real hard.
Puppets? I want to see puppets. Where are the puppets?
Puppets.
Oh wow. Oh. Huh. Those are puppets.
Mom spaghetti.
Just let it.
These palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's bombing on the sweater already.
Is there spaghetti on his spaghetti already?
But on a certain
Dude, like Jacob would for the longest time would just link me like song after song after song of like it's just like those songs that like it just repeats the same lyric over and over again for the entire song.
And you don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's it.
It's actually pretty good. Puppets make it too. Absolutely.
You know,
I also have to go. Fuck, okay.
yeah, just
I love
bring
Australia.
Greg to you.
We're gonna go to the pub. Have a couple pints.
Have some alcoholic Arnold Palmer.
Probably just beer,
Wow,
to be honest.
that's pretty toxic, Kyle.
It is. It's super toxic, I know.
Oh man.
But it's a sports bar, so I don't think I'll have it. That we're going to. We're not going to the actual pub.
Okay. They
Yeah.
probably. I mean, like you never know. But I might gander to say they don't have it.
I mean, in this town, do I just be... Yeah.
I mean, you found Arnold Palmer while you were super out of country, so you never know, right?
I mean, they're just fucking next level over there, man.
They are. You have proven it now.
And Rishi got a hooker. I didn't tell you that. Yeah, okay.
That's a way to leave us, Kyle.
So we did go to a strip club because, I mean, why not? And I do my normal Kyle thing where I go pick one, give her a bunch of money, and disappear for a while.
Uh-huh.
So
I wonder why.
something- Which, by the way, was asked if dancing was all I wanted, and I said yes. Because it was that much money.
Okay, Kyle.
So, I go back over eventually, and like, Rishi was looking for one thing essentially, and it wasn't just dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And he had offered, but not enough. One of them, and so they left, and they didn't come back. So he was kind of like sitting there, like disappointed most of the night. Got like one dance, and that was it. And then So the next day, after we come back from work and got off from the pool or on the rooftop, and we come back downstairs, he's like, "Guys, like last night, I ordered a girl." He links us to the fucking website, by the way. He put it in group chat.
Oh, boy.
Banana.il, if anyone's interested. 100% NSFW and only works over there.
Of course, yeah.
But, yeah, you can, because it's legal there, so you can literally just click.
Oh, I didn't even know that it was legal there.
Yeah, it's legal.
There you
Not
go.
organized, but like if they just want to do it themselves, it's legal.
Okay.
So, yeah. So he did that for 500 shekels, which is like 200 CAD. So even less than American bucks. I don't know if you want to go do that conversion. 150 bucks. You know?
Yeah.
So we're like, get yourself checked, because that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, right. It's like, when you get back,
Yeah.
make
But I mean,
sure.
he got what he wanted, so good for him.
You know, I thought he got everything he wanted. Hopefully.
He had a goal, and yeah, he reached it.
Well, as long as he reached his goal.
Exactly.
Of SCIs.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a good time then.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the new generation calls them eyes instead of
It's because
whatever.
they actually changed the what they're called.
They changed from infection to or disease to infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to call them STDs, but then people were like, they're STIs now. I'm like, well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
versed in this
But
knowledge.
an STI is a fucking Subaru, so
Yeah, actually.
Well, there's a difference between an STI and an STD, and it's dumb. I don't.
they're all the same fucking thing to me. Either way, I have to go,
Yeah.
Greg. I'm gonna
Like-
drop that on you guys. Have fun.
All right. Well,
An
bye, Kyle.
Infection is curable. A disease is not.
Okay.
That's kind of the way they look at it. I think you can treat a disease, you can't get rid of it, but an
Yeah.
infection you can get rid of.
Whatever.
That makes a bit of sense.
Okay. Anyway, bye.
Bye, Kyle.
User disconnected from your channel.
That makes sense, though. In a way, right?
Yeah.
I always thought that they just changed the term for it, but it's not the first time I've been wrong. It's not the last time. Can guarantee that. Dude, I've been on such when I do get free time, I've been trying so hard to somehow get into competitive Pokemon. And I'm just trying my hardest to figure everything out, because I really want to.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what I have been doing in free time lately. So I'm gonna start to get into breeding and stuff, and become Brock.
Mm.
I'm gonna breed the Pokemon. Didn't they? I was talking to Brecken and her friend group, and they were saying that they actually changed Brock to be a Pokemon doctor or something now, and he's not a Pokemon breeder anymore because people realized how creepy that sounded.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah. This I don't remember. I have no idea when it would have happened or anything. But that's what they were saying. That maybe not Pokemon Doctor, but it's something that's not the Pokemon Breeder anymore.
Pokemon optometrist.
Something like Pokemon Eye Doctor. I think
Yeah.
he's actually just a podiatrist now. He just deals with feet only. It's no, I actually only deal with with the feet of Pokemon now. I'm gonna try to breed and loan Ninetales.
There are a lot of gross Pokemon.
Yeah, dude, like, there just are. And, yeah. I don't know. So, I was talking to Brecken about this the other day when it came to Pokemon. And coming from, like, the mindset of Gen 1, it is really cool, like, where Pokemon has, like, gone.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, there's, like, the different typings they do. Like, the fact that there's a fire psychic Pokemon, to me, that blows my mind. Because it's, like, in Gen 1, we didn't get a ton of, like, mixed Pokemon that weren't...
Types.
Yeah, or dual types, yeah. That weren't, like, normal flying, wasn't, like, Ghastly, like, Ghastly Gengar, because they were Ghost Poison, I want to say.
Yep.
And then, like, Bulbasaur was Grass Poison. We got some normal flyings, but, like, I don't really remember many other dual types. Actually, Exeggutor is Grass Psychic, but...
Charizard's fire flying.
That's true. Blastoise is just water.
Kind of the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
But also, kind of nice, because Bulbasaur became weak to Psychic. And Charizard took a crap ton of damage from rocks.
Yeah, it just takes so much damage, which is just like in Pokemon like Battleground or Pokemon Showdown games. I've seen Charizard take 49% from a Stealth Rock.
Oh yeah,
It's so crazy. It's like, oh, that
because
Pokemon
they're
is
4 times weak
yeah,
to
to Rock, right?
to rock. Because Stealth Rocks are rock type,
Yeah.
they would normally do 12, but 4 times 12.
Oh,
They technically do 12.5% health.
okay.
So that's why it does like 50. That's like about half their health.
It's crazy, dude. It's just like, wow, they really get destroyed.
Yeah. Yep, they sure do.
It's crazy. They already got an egg. I'm happy. I just dropped them off and I got an egg. I'm hoping, because I don't know what it's called. I have to look it up. Because I know Alone Ninetales can get a cool ability. I want to say it's like Aurora Veil or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that would be cool to run one like that.
Yep.
Oh, alright. I forgot that I'll need ice stones to do this, though. I'll have to find an ice stone again somewhere. But, yeah, I'm excited for it. Because I feel like it could be a good Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's a pretty strong ice type.
It's also, when it turns to Ninetales, it also gets Fairy, too. So it's very nice.
Very nice.
I got a second egg. Wow, these eggs are coming fast.
A scary picture.
It's like, how are you, getting these so fast? I don't really understand. I forget. It's if you're holding a Pokemon that has Flame Body, eggs go faster, I think, right?
Yeah, they hatch faster, yeah.
Okay, let me switch in a Pokemon with Flame Body.
Larvesta.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I have the Pokemon that evolves into Talonflame. It's Fletchinder.
Yeah.
It has Flame Body. I'm like, you'll do. Really hoping that one of these Pokemon will get the ability for it. Because I actually I was looking up Ninetales and I got distracted by how majestic Ninetales is.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually never looked up that it was actually called Aurora Veil or not. But I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some pretty cool teams around the Alolan Ninetales that I'm interested in trying out. Oh god, egg number 3. Why do you get eggs so fast? I don't know if I want you to keep producing eggs this fast. How fast are Pokemon born? Like, I'm not really sure how I feel about this, you know?
Well, they're not born yet.
That's true.
You know, it's just, I mean, they're laid.
That is fair. I should ask, how are you all being laid so fast? Phrasing though would cause that to sound a bit odd. I think how many eggs do I have now? This is just disturbing. I have 4 eggs. Oh no. It's like I have 4 eggs and I feel like they're laying eggs faster than I can hatch eggs because I have 4 eggs now and I haven't hatched a single one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should just stop talking to this lady. Who knows? It's like competitive Pokemon is something that I wish I would have had interest in like earlier on. And not like now that I'm 22. Oh boy, have an egg hatching. A little baby Vulpix. Wonder if the sound will. Aha.
Gosh,
Little baby.
that sounded like something falling out of the atmosphere. I should say hurtling through the atmosphere.
Yeah, right. Just flying through the atmosphere. I wonder if I get a copyright strike from Nintendo because of that. Doesn't have the ability I was hoping for, so might play the fun game called Let's Wonder Trade Everything.
Oh yeah. Then you get some fun stuff.
Yeah, I've got some interesting things from Wonder Trades. You get a lot of like level 1 Wurmples, but
Oh yeah. Every now and then you get the really nice guy though, and he sends you like one of the good things I got was a 5 perfect IV Ralts, and it was male, and it had the physical attack perfect IV. I think the only thing it was missing was the special attack, which like for a male Ralts that's gonna turn into a Glade, you don't need the special
you
attack
don't.
IV anyway.
Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
it was like, oh, I just got. It was either Adamant or Jolly too, so it was like fantastic. It was so amazing.
Oh, second egg is on its way. Oh, it's another Ninetales. Who would it get? Oh, it's a Vulpix. It'd be weird if a Ninetales hatched.
The SNL skit where Will Ferrell is born, but he's like a whole human. He's like fully grown. He's in like a business suit and everything.
That's amazing, but scary.
Yeah. He's like screaming the entire time too.
Another one with Snow Cloak. But I'm gonna have a fun time playing. Alright, it's time to Wonder Trade everything after.
Isn't it? Hold on.
What's up?
There. Okay, how did... Are you sure they're born with it?
Oh, they not? Might be wrong. I could be wasting all this time for no reason.
mean, there are moves that you get from...
Oh, Aurora Veil is a move, I think, actually. I
Yeah.
might be really dumb. It is a move.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, there are moves that you learn from...
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm wasting time now.
Well, there are still moves that you learn from having, like, certain parent.
That is true.
So, I don't know what...
You're right. I don't... Yeah. No, I've, I shouldn't be doing this.
TM70.
Yeah.
You can also get it from, maybe... Okay, it doesn't look like you can get it from breeding.
Okay. You know, I've made mistakes in my life before. I guarantee I'll make more. So who should I breed then? I'm tempted to... Is there a like... I sort of want to breed Blaziken. But I don't know if there's really a great reason to.
I mean, it's a busted Pokemon.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, if you have the Mega Stone for it.
Yeah. I need to figure out if they have the Mega Stone in, what is it? In, Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm sure they do, but this is probably hidden somewhere weird. Let's see. Are there any, like, I should look up abilities.
Okay. So, you still do want to make sure you have a Vulpix with Snow Warning, though.
Snow Warning?
Yeah, because that causes a hailstorm.
That's
to start whenever the Pokemon swaps in, which you need for Aurora Veil.
You were right. That is, I think, what I was trying to get. Let me make sure that both of them have Snow Cloak and not Snow Warning.
You need Snow Warning, not Snow Cloak.
I'm just making sure that they're
Cloak
not,
is, like,
yeah, they're both Snow Cloak.
dodge. Well, hail.
Yeah.
The warning causes hail.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure that, they aren't wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Okay.
I'm giving up this Pokemon for no reason.
Hatch time, 5,140 to 5,396 steps.
Oh boy. Flame Body gets halved, I think, though? Right? Is it half or like a quarter? I don't know.
I don't know. I just know you put it in your party and they hatch faster.
Oh, yeah. All I know is now I'm holding down B, running around with a Tauros, and hoping for the best. Trying to think what I'm gonna look at the Pokemon I have and see what I what I want to breed, because I know I want snow warning, and hopefully we get one that has nice IVs and snow warning.
Yeah, so it does have the amount of steps.
Okay, well that's cool for me.
Yeah. About like 2,500 less steps.
That's amazing. Let's see. Let's see what you've got going on. Snow Cloak again. So.
Yeah, Snow Warning is the hidden ability, so it's going to be kind of tough.
Yeah, it's going to take a while, you know, but I think it's worth it. Let's see. I'm going to have a fun time. I'm going to also have to check, like, I know, like, online, there's, like, EV calculators and stuff that I can figure out, like, if these Pokemon are good, like, stat-wise. Because if they're really good stat-wise, I might just...
The IV calculator.
IV calculator, that's it.
What you want. Because the EVs are what you train them with.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the IVs are what they're given at birth.
That's what I'll have to look up then. So once I get a few of these hatch, we'll see. So I'm hoping for one with snow warning decently soon. Obviously, I'm gonna look up to see if there is some way to like fasten the pace of like if there's like an item it could be holding. I'm looking it up and like people aren't saying that I don't know if they're talking about breeding though, because people are saying you can like chain hunt for them, which makes sense, but if I do like a decent amount of these and I don't have one, I'll be like, well, I'll assume.
Yeah. Alright. Can I roll for a topic?
Hell yeah. I'm sorry, I've been distracted by Pokemon.
No, it's good. It's like, I feel like it was kind of dying, so I was like,
Yeah, no, I get you.
Okay. 4.
4. 4 is, what are you looking forward to? Just in, it's sort of like a general question. Like what, maybe in life, it could be like, after the podcast, you know, there's a tasty donut downstairs for you, you know, like, it could literally be anything like that, you know?
Looking forward to playing more Magic.
Yeah, dude, I'm happy that were you able to get all the cards you wanted when you went, or?
Not all of them.
Okay.
I got 36 packs, because it was in a big box.
Oh, okay,
You just buy all at once. And I was like, dude, there's totally, like, no way that I'm not gonna get the cards I want. there were like 3 cards that I was looking for. Given 2 of them were mythic rare, which is the highest rarity, and 1 of them is a rare, which is the second highest quality. Right, and you're guaranteed 1 rare per pack. So that's 36 rares at least. So I was like, yeah, dude, there's no way I don't get this card. At least 1 copy of each of these 3 cards. And I didn't get any of them. So that deck is just like completely out the window. It's the deck I'm making on Magic the Gathering Arena.
Okay.
So it works out a little bit better on Arena because of the wild cards that you can use to redeem for specific cards. So kind of remove some of the RNG of pack buying.
It is cool though. Like, I feel like pack buying is probably really similar to like unboxing anything in any game, where it's just like you're really hoping for this one thing.
Kind of, but this is going to be kind of a crude statement.
Yeah.
But when you unbox or unpack in Magic, it's always stuff that you can use.
Fair.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
actual. It's not just like a skin. You know, you don't like open a pack of a booster pack and you get like 15 like skins for a card. You get 15 cards that you can use in different styles and manners and stuff like that. So it's also, I think it's, well, no, like the key's around like $2.49, packs like $3, so I was gonna say it's cheaper, but not really.
You know, it's
Same addiction. Yeah. So came home and I got right to work on this green, black, and blue amalgamation, if you will. It's supposed to be a control deck, so it's got a lot of different ways to interact with the board to make sure that there is lack thereof a board,
yeah.
so that I do not take any damage.
It's very defensive deck, it sounds then.
Yeah, so the idea is I make use of the 2 new effects called Surveil and Undergrowth. Surveil makes it so that I can look at the top few cards of my library, and I can either choose to put them back on top of my library, or I can put them in my graveyard. And Undergrowth kind of powers up when you have creatures in your graveyard. So the big idea is I've got this one creature that deals damage to an opponent for each creature in my graveyard. So what I want to do is surveil, look at my library, put some creatures in my graveyard, and then I want to play that big guy so it does a bunch of damage to them. And then hopefully it gets sent to my graveyard so I can resurrect it and do it again.
Ooh. Never-ending chain.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool.
With hopefully enough creatures in my graveyard to kill them. So.
That would be like the best, right?
Yeah. I hope it works out.
Yeah, dude. Like, it sounds like you know what you're doing. So that's good. Because it's like, I wouldn't know. Like, I've played a few games of Magic before, and it was fun. I just haven't ever built my own deck or anything like that.
Yeah. That's why I feel kind of bad, because we have some guys that I hang out with, and they don't have their own cards, so whenever we play Magic, they either use one of my decks or one of my buddy Chris's decks. And they aren't always super well optimized. And actually, a lot of Chris has some pretty decently consistent decks. A lot of my decks were made quite a while ago, so they aren't super great.
Yeah.
I was pretty young. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, "Ooh, look at that card."
It's like, this card looks cool, I want to build around it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And that's what happened.
I mean, I can't, blame you. That's probably how I would have done it. I would find this card that's like, this card looks really cool. I want to build a deck around it.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, by the way. I actually have to catch a Vulpix with Snow Warning. And chain catch it.
Chain catch it?
Yeah, so in the newer gens, there's a thing where you can force Pokemon to, like, infinitely call out other Pokemon.
Okay.
And I have to catch one like that, and then apparently I can breed it, and then breed a better one. So, you know, fun time.
Yeah.
So now I need to figure out where I'm supposed to go to catch them, and truthfully, I don't know how to to chain catch, so, you know. So we just have to hope for the best, because I need to... no, I can't actually catch Vulpix in this game. Because it's, I'm playing Moon.
Oh, and it's only in
Yeah,
Sun.
yeah, I'm just realizing. That's okay.
Yeah. But you get Sandshrew.
I do get Sandshrew, and now I kind of want Sandshrew. But, let's see. I'm gonna get this one hatch, then I'm gonna look up the calculator and see who'd be the best stat one, and then I'm gonna have fun wonder trading. But to go back to the topic, I guess I could say that I'm looking forward to wonder trading these Pokemon away.
Oh yeah.
And I've had quite a few friends who were into Magic at one point, and it really always has seemed like a fun game. Like, some people rag on it, but I never understand that. It, not even just at Magic, but like at any game. When people ever just like, oh, but why do you play that? It's like, because they like it. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you... There's not going to be some crazy answer here that, like, it's going to blow your mind why someone plays this game, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, don't judge people for stuff that they play, because we all have stuff that might not be the most normal thing in the world that we like.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the truth. Because I'm sure possibly someone even listening to this very podcast could be like, why is he playing Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a thread recently. And it was about the Magic the Gathering community. And I was looking for, what's the word? Cases of elitism that have been documented on like threads and forums and stuff like that. Because my buddy Chris doesn't want to go to like the Friday Night Magics and stuff like that. He doesn't want to be a part of the community because he doesn't want people to be like, "Oh, why are you running that card?"
Oh.
Like, which I've never had happen. And I played this game when I was like 10 or 11. And I went out and played Friday Night Magics. So, but I digress.
No, it's fair though, because if you haven't run into it, you know, like,
Yeah.
then maybe it's not as prevalent as some people say it is.
Yeah, but I'm looking on this forum, and this one guy said that somebody asked him, they saw him playing Magic, and they were like, "Why would you play a kid's game?" And I was like, that is one of the dumbest statements I have ever heard. There's like a whole pro scene behind this game. And most of the people in the pro scene are like at least in their 20s. There are a lot of guys in their like 30s.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's to make fun of people like at a certain age or something to play it. It's like, don't.
The guy added that this was around the time that the Pokemon trading card game was really popular.
Yeah.
And I think he said that guy was playing Pokemon or something like that. And I'm like, okay. So, Pokemon definitely looks more like the childish game here.
And yeah,
Right?
comparatively
Like,
so, yeah.
I'm not saying Pokemon is a childish game. I've played competitive Pokemon. I know it's not a childish game. I haven't played competitive card Pokemon, but I know that is also not very childish either. There are a lot of effects and stuff and different mechanics, but Pokemon is definitely like more childish, I would say.
No, I would agree. Not gonna hear me be like, no. Because it's just...
There's nothing wrong with playing a game.
Yeah,
just
of course.
play whatever makes you happy.
That's exactly what I'm saying, you know. It's... I don't see why you shouldn't play a game. It's... If you like that game, play that game. Like, have a good time. Enjoy up the time you're playing that game, because, you know, maybe one day you won't have as much time to play games. And, hopefully, you'll... Yeah, I don't know. I just started rambling. But, you know, one day... you might not have... Like, we might not all have as much time to play these games, and it's like... I feel like we should enjoy the time we have, and we shouldn't be so critical or judgmental over what games people are playing. It's a hobby. It's a pastime. Everyone has different hobbies and stuff that they like. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
Everyone has that thing about them that they're like, no, this is what I like to do, or no, this, like, I only like this. But I don't know. We just, as people, we need to learn to respect each other more. That's just my thing. We all just need to get along. And learn to not hate each other as a world. But I'm also just down, like, what should I breed? Because I'm excited. I'm like a small child right now. Just so happy and excited. I just really don't know what to breed. I'm like, I want to breed something, but I just don't. I don't know. I want to breed them all, but it's Pokemon's like, no, you can't breed them all. You crazy?
I mean, you could. Just more boxes
Yeah.
for your PC.
Yeah. It's like, can I get a second PC? You know what? Just because I'm gonna breed Blaziken. Well, it would be, I know it's gonna be Torchic when it comes out, but why not?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look up, like, stats wise, like what like natures and stuff they like should be, and my Blaziken I think had plus special attack, and I'm like, that's not what I want you to have.
Yeah.
It's like, you're an awesome, like, little Pokemon. Blaziken is still, to this day, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, Blaziken has always been my favorite Pokemon since I've seen it exist.
That's fair.
I just like Blaziken. It's just who I am as a person.
Yeah. You probably want either Adamant or Jolly.
Okay.
Depending on which stat you want more. Because Adamant is physical attack up, special attack down. And Jolly is speed up, special attack down.
Ooh. Yeah, one of those for sure. It's like, I would take either. And it's just a matter of getting either of those. Because there's so many things it could be. I'll be happy no matter what it is, but... And by that I mean someone else might also be happy because someone else is going to get a bunch of random Ninetales and... and all that stuff, you know. Getting my first Chikorita egg now. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, like, when it comes to what I'm looking forward to go back to the topic, I'm honestly looking forward to finishing school. This semester is very hard, and obviously there's nothing wrong with a nice challenge every now and then, but it is sort of hard when dude, it's like 18 credits and doing an internship is a lot for me. Like, I guarantee there are some people that are like, I could do that. And I'm like, I'm sure they could. But, you know, I'm struggling with it. And, it just stinks because I can't give every class, like, the attention that I want to. I really like to take every class as serious and work as hard as possible as I can. But when you're in such a short time schedule for every class, I can't put in the exact work that I would love to put in.
Yeah.
But you know, this is my last semester, and then after this semester, I guarantee there'll be a day where I'm like, man, I really want to go to class. It's like, you know, it would be fun right now if I went to class and went to school. I always thought, though, like, eventually one day, just because I want to take, like, random classes at, like, another college. Just for fun, to be honest. Like, I feel like it would be, being a little bit older, taking a college course just because, why not, wouldn't be that bad. And it's just sort of like at that point, if you were to fail or something, right? It's like, yeah, obviously you don't want to fail class, but when you're a full-grown adult, like, in a career already, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
It's not that important.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So I feel like it would be fun to take this class and be like, no, I'm taking it for the sake of taking class. So no, Ryan has said on multiple occasions he wants to be like a student forever, basically. And I'm like, I don't blame you for that, because there is something that, like, when you get to take a class that's interesting, it is, for me, one of the coolest things ever. Like, right this semester, I'm taking a lot of classes, but I'm taking a countercultures class, and I love it. I love learning about, like, the different people around the world. It's so cool. Like, that's why I really liked anthropology. Like, anthropology was interesting because I got to learn about, like, a bunch of different cultures and stuff. And that was a good time.
Yeah. It's always nice when you get classes that you actually enjoy.
Exactly, right? Like, there's just a thing about, like, getting this thing you enjoy. And, I don't know. There's something unique about taking, like, a course that you like. That's just really cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. I had probably the most enjoyment in a class ever last year when I took economics.
Ooh.
So that was pretty exciting.
I mean, the fact if you like it, dude, too, that's what's the most important.
Like, it was like super interesting. Used math, which, you know, I enjoy math too. Like, math has been traditionally my favorite subject.
Okay.
So I mean, it's all logic, because, you know, math uses numbers to create answers, and economics uses kind of like the same idea, where it's like formulas and numbers, and if you do this, well, this happens. You know, is that something that you want to happen?
Right, it's
Like,
like,
it's pretty cool, because you can also, like, analyze, like, real world changes and decisions and stuff like that. So, like, you can look at a gas price one day. Say the gas is like $2.05.
Yeah.
Right? For a gallon. Tomorrow you wake up, gas is like $2.17. So some economist somewhere probably said, well, people are still gonna buy gas, right? So if you raise the price, you're gonna get a very small, possibly fraction, like decimal, of people that aren't going to buy gas
yeah.
anymore. But the rest of those people are gonna pay those extra 12 cents because they have to, because their car takes gas and they need to drive their car, so it's more money. It's really interesting.
Honestly, though, it really doesn't get more interesting, because it's sort of a game of everything matters. Every little thing that could possibly happen affects the world in so many different places. Because it's like that gas price that you change, it's like there may be like a small margin of people that like attack back and be like, no, like I'm not buying gas anymore. That's definitely the minority.
Exactly.
And but then it's also like it's interesting because you can also think of different fields in which that change also affects.
Mhm.
And it's just cool. Like I enjoy it
Yeah.
because it's like yeah, that a 10-cent gas change. Any company that like cross country ships anything via like truck driver, their year just got millions of dollars more expensive if they're a big company, you know.
Mhm.
It just affects everywhere.
That's some of the stuff we looked at too. We looked at some of the long-term effects on it too. Like, one of the big units was pollutants.
Ooh.
It was externalities. So what the effect of one transaction between two parties has on a third party. Is basically what an externality is. And so there are a bunch of different economic ways to internalize an externality so that it doesn't affect that third party anymore. And it's kind of strange because it can either over affect them or under affect them. And you're trying to find economics is all about trying to find the optimum.
Yeah.
Right? So you want to find the optimum effect on people, which sounds kind of awful when you're talking about pollutants.
Yeah, but like it is true.
Yeah. So there are a bunch of different ways to try and fix pollution, get an optimal amount of pollution is basically what we're trying to do. And one of the ways incentivizes that you start working on getting like clean energy. So the long-term effects is that like you tax however much for them polluting. So then they're like, well, I don't want to pay this tax, so I'm going to stop using this gross stuff and I'm going to start using like solar panels or windmills or whatever. So then they get taxed less and the environment is cleaner over like a long term.
Yeah, so in like that situation, the more people benefit. So it's that's definitely a cool area of study for sure. Then
what's even cooler, there's you can buy permits for polluting X amount.
really, I
You
didn't know
buy a
that.
permit and you're allowed to pollute like this much.
Oh, okay.
So if you're really cool, what you do is you switch to green energy and then you buy a bunch of permits and then you don't pollute. But the more permits you have, the less permits other people have, which means the less pollution they can do.
There's so many layers.
Yeah.
But that's it's so cool though that there's that many layers to this.
Yeah. Well, that is legitimately something you can do. Our teacher told us, you can buy the permit and then literally just like tear it in half, make it null and void. But that's just one less permit other people have.
Huh. That's such a cool way of thinking about it too. Because it's... If you were really rich, it's like, wait, so these permits are what help people, allow them to produce? Yeah. So if I buy most of them, you're telling me that it's like I can actually affect the amount of pollution?
Yeah.
First of all, that's just cool because it gives you like incentive to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow.
And that's also like the big polluters. They're gonna charge you so much because it's gonna charge them a lot to actually move from their like fossil fuels or whatever.
Exactly right.
so that it's actually feasible to switch to green energy.
Did you guys talk about like the feasibility of that at all?
Not the feasibility necessarily. We just talked about like long-term effects of the different strategies on pollutants, stuff like that.
Yeah, because like I've always just thought that it would take a really long time to switch over like the system, which
Yeah.
I mean it makes sense.
Yeah. It's definitely not just like, oh, well, we have to pay X amount of money because we're using gross stuff and making the environment worse. Well, let's just install like a bunch of solar panels now.
Right, it's a long-term effect,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Stuff like this is very fun and cool to talk about, just because you realize how important everything is.
Yeah.
And yeah. Do you think you're gonna go into economics at all, or
It's possible.
Yeah.
That's looking like a pretty good idea. I'm really enjoying psychology this year too.
psych is fun?
And there's
Yeah.
kind of like a middle ground you can find in organizational psychology, I think it is.
Okay.
So
That might be what you want to do then.
I think that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, dude. It's like, and like I know that like while like I was like in high school, I wish I knew what I wanted to do going out of high school. Like I had no idea. So my major has changed a few times. But I'm like I found where I wanted to be eventually, and I'm happy there. And you're like a leg up that you even have like an idea of what you want to do. Because I know, God, it's like I'm trying to think of people I know who've never changed their major, and it's low. Because like even like Mark has changed his major once because he was, I want to say he was engineering, and now he's comp sci or something. Because he wanted to write code and stuff. It might not be comp sci. It might be something else. I'm not exactly the best at knowing all the majors.
Yeah.
But it's fun to think about all that stuff, and it's like there's so many cool things you can go into. I feel like there isn't really a wrong answer. Because as much as in the past I have maybe downplayed the validity of some majors within the worlds of fine arts. If I don't even know if I want to take back that statement. I think I'm so happy where I left it. But I'm sure if people liked it enough, you could figure out how to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's a market for a lot of things. So there's got to be a market for whatever those people want to do. Like, I feel like, though, when someone goes into, like, an animation or something, that is more of, like, a possibility of, like, landing really good jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, we're always gonna need animation, but I feel
Cartoons.
like if you are, like, obviously, if you're a painter and you love to paint away. I'm never gonna tell someone not to paint.
Oh, yeah.
But if you majored, I don't even know if you can major in painting, but I'm sure you can somewhere. It would be harder to, like, accurately get into a job where you just paint.
Yeah.
Unless, like I remember, God, I think the last time we talked about this was probably over 100 episodes ago. But like I think I even said back then, if you're Pablo Picasso and you're that damn good, you'll find a way to make money. Like if you can really make something that good, you will have no problem finding your way.
I mean, you work hard enough, you'll get there.
Right, like that's the thing. Like if you're willing to put in all of the work it takes, I feel like you can do it. Because I know some people like who are very talented artists, and it's like I don't want to discourage people from doing things. Not that my word could discourage someone, but it's just the idea of it, because I'm like, I don't want someone to ever look back in time and be like, Hydro said it was a bad idea to do this, so I never did it. Imagine that, right?
Yeah.
But, so it's always like, I feel like I have to put a caveat out there.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And, I just... You gotta assess what you want to do. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta understand the trials and tribulations. You gotta understand the feasibility. You gotta understand the workload. How hard are you going to have to work to make this significant?
Yeah, definitely. It's, you gotta know that going into certain fields will, like if you want to become a teacher, like there's a lot of work there, but you do know that you get summers off. Right? It's like,
Yeah.
that is something that's like a perk of the job where I know like a lot of teachers who end up working a second job midsummer, but
Yeah.
which there's no reason you can't, especially if you're like, I would like a little extra money right now. I don't think
No,
anyone will
exactly.
ever be like, extra money? Are you crazy? Imagine. It's just like, what, you want more money? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me.
Yeah. But, you always hear about, like, how little money teachers make.
Yeah,
But then you think they only work, like, half the year.
exactly. So it's,
So, put into perspective, you work half a year for that much money, that's pretty good.
it's not bad. Yeah, because if it was a full year, it would be more money. It definitely would be.
It would be, yeah.
It would have to be, right? Like, people would be like, no, I can't do that for that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. If you're a teacher, you're probably married, too. Unless you're, like, a newer teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like teaching is a
So-
really good profession to have, like, double income on.
Yeah. And anyways, you're probably gonna pick something up during the summer anyways.
Yeah. Or if you are a parent, you know that if that is a lifestyle you're going for, you know that for sure you can spend your summers basically with your kids if you want to. So there's all these perks that come with certain jobs. Like, if you're not really a person who wants to deal with family and stuff, then get a job where you travel a lot. Like if that is not what you're looking for, like if someone's out there like, you know what? That's exactly the opposite of what I want. I want no time off and to not have to deal with people. It's like, well, I'm sure there's this job out there for you. I'm not thinking about it off the top of my head, but I'm sure it exists.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful. Oh, my cousin just sent me a video on
Oh
Instagram.
no.
It's the little kid on the bed, and then his brother comes flying through the door with a big bouncy ball and bounces off.
Those are always like the classics.
they put the image of a paintball from Monster Hunter over the bouncy ball.
No. That is beautiful. It's actually great.
Oh no.
I'm giving all these tour chicks the same exact name because I'm probably going to end up keeping like 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're just all going in the box like, what's your name? Why do we all have the same name?
Hi, what's your name? Really? You too?
There's 8 of us now with all the same name. Not so far. I haven't been getting the nature I want. So eventually, one day, this nature will happen. I swear. It has to happen eventually. Ha 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 ha. And, you know, we've been going for about an hour and 45, and I feel like I've been talking about Pokemon for way too long tonight. So, I feel like it's a good time as any to end the podcast here. So, Nathan, obviously, thank you, as always, for coming on, my man.
Hey, no problem.
And anyone watching, thank you for watching. I hope we didn't bore you Pokemon talk. By that I mean I didn't bore you Pokemon talk, so my brain is so wanting to play Pokemon right now that I'm like, I just want to play Pokemon. And so this has been episode 248 of Background Noise, which, yeah, that's a lot of episodes. It's like the number just keeps going up. Anyways,
Yep.
Thank you all for watching. I'm going to stop the recording. Bye!
Oh boy.